Hello everyone. So this is my fourth attempt at this video. I'm redoing this video because my brother called and all that type of stuff. So in this video I'm going to be talking about candles that are labeled for certain types of things and what I'm going to be buying on Wednesday and the reason I'm buying it. So if you go online to like places like Hex, which is a Christian Days shop, or 13 Moons or Azure Green or whatever, or even your local metaphysical shop, you will encounter candles, 7-day candles that are labeled for a particular purpose. They could be reversal candles, they could be double action candles, they could be, hex candles, whatever. And they are usually, depending on where you get them from, they generally have blends of like oils. I bought a candle years and years ago that actually had like barley in it. And it was a candle that I forgot what it was for. So these candles are designed for a particular purpose. You can't just reuse them for a different purpose. They're specifically designed for a certain purpose. For me, I have to get a boss candle. Basically, it's a candle that causes your boss to not bother you or get off your back, especially if you are truly doing a good job. My belief is these candles don't work if you are doing things like, for example, is if you are not performing at your job in a way that you yourself know you can do it, or you're stealing from a company, or you're doing things to get your boss mad, the boss candle is not going to work. But if you come into work and you're working your hardest, and you're trying to work your hardest, and you hate that you're not working at the top of what you know you can work, and you're getting really upset and you're getting frustrated because it's not going the way that you want it to, then yes, this candle will work, because you're not intentionally doing things to cause your boss to get upset with you. They just flat out don't like you, or they have their own vision of how you're supposed to do things, and unfortunately their vision doesn't go with your vision, or or it's kind of like you're attempting that vision that your boss believes you should be able to do. So this is what's going on with me. I'm not telling you where I work. I'm not going to tell you the name of my manager. I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm just going to tell you what's going on. So I'm the kind of person who believes that when you work for somebody, you're supposed to do your best. You're supposed to work really hard because you're there to get stuff done, and you're there to contribute to society. Pay your taxes, pay your Social Security, all that wonderful stuff. So, it's your vision of what you want to do. You go to, I go to work and I clock in and I work my hours, and I think I do a good job. However, my manager doesn't think I'm doing a good job. So when I got hired on, I've been working there for almost 2 months. I do dressing, I do expo, and I did fries, which, by the way, I have a mark. It's from the fry basket, which, by the way, those things get really hot. So I started off in dress, and I said to myself, okay, I've done this at McDonald's, this is going to be really easy to do, and it turned out it wasn't as easy as I thought it was. Um, and so the manager came to this. I mean, I was easily getting frustrated because I wasn't used to how they did things. I was used to like automation, like, you put, like, I put frozen patties on a grill and I lowered it and the thing automatically brought it up. You never had to worry about your pre-fry because there was, the fryer would like beep and let you know it's time to take it out, and you shake it and you put it back in and you press the button and it finishes the cooking, finishes the frying for you. I was used to that. I was used to everything being automated. All I had to do was put the patties in the thing, put in the slot so the dressers could dress it. Never had an issue with dressing. Always dressed my burgers perfectly. So how they do it is way different. And so apparently either they thought I was getting frustrated, or how I act at home with like, okay, I need to find the fork, I kind of like do this, and I kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, that's where it's at, and I grab it. And what really got me pissed off is that the assumption that she had of me was that I'm not a hard worker. I don't have my stuff together, even though I came in one time with pink eye. I came in one time with a cold that she gave me. And so she, like, I worked 4 days in a row. She didn't consider 4 days in a row, but it was. And I was so exhausted from working those 3 days that I knocked things over, or I made a tiny mistake. And I had a manager say, well, ask for help, and I did that, and she attacked me for that. She says, no, you're supposed to do it on your own. You're not supposed to ask for help unless it's like the third or fourth time you're trying to do it. Then yes, you ask for help, only then. Which is like, women, my one manager told me to ask for help. Now you're criticizing me and attacking me for asking for help. And so it's like, it was nerve-wracking, and I was under so much stress and so much like pressure that I didn't start my cycle on time. And so it's like, why is it that I'm having this problem? I believe I got my stuff together because when the person that was causing me all these problems went to another location, I was able to work better. The guy brought me down, he criticized me, he chastised me, he made me feel like I was less than a human being. And it's like, the impression that, I get from her is my best is never going to be enough. She's always going to have something to criticize me about. I'm working my hardest. I'm working and I'm working and I'm working to prove that I got my stuff together, that I'm a good worker, that I'm a hard worker. And I'm literally at my wit's end with her. So I was on Hex and I saw a candle that's basically has your boss back off. And you have to activate this candle. And basically what you do is you envision your boss as far away as possible from you, so that you can do your job. Because when I walk in, I want to do my job, I want to work my hours, and I want to get off. I don't want to be reminded of what I did a month ago, or what she thinks I'm doing, or what she thinks I'm not doing. And it's like, when you work light industrial, you have one job, and nobody criticizes you for doing that. And it's like, it's just what it was one thing after another. And so she decreased me down to 3 days, and then I did something that I didn't realize that she didn't like, or I wasn't doing something the way she wanted it done, and she decreased it down to 2 days. And then I don't know if she thought I was eye rolling, or if I did and I was just so dead tired from doing the laundry and not getting enough sleep that I did, which is totally against my work ethic. I don't believe in doing that. So either it was unintentional, or I don't know. But she decreased me down to 1 day. So I'm getting this candle for her to back off me and just let me come in and do my dang freaking job. That's all I want. I want her to leave me the heck alone so I can do my job. So I can get those burgers out, so I can get those fries out, so I can do this, do that, be a productive worker, be a hard worker, prove to her I've got my stuff down. You know. But, it's like, she won't let me open. So there's no way I can prove to her that I've got the steps down. So I'm really hoping Sunday when I call in, that they'll say, oh, you're opening on the 4th of July, or you're opening, I even went as far as telling her, I want to work the 4th. And she's like, giving me the look like, why are you even telling me this? Because I'm taking the initiative, and I'm proving to you that I want to do this. I begged for more hours, I begged for more days. She would not give them to me because I don't have my stuff together. And I have this really bad feeling that no matter what I do, no matter how hard I work, I'm never going to prove to her that I've got my stuff together. And it's like, I want her to back off and just to leave me alone and let me do my job. And that's all I want from her, is just to leave me alone, do my job. Yes, come in if I'm doing something that would endanger the health of people or whatever. But, I'm the kind of person who believes in working hard, believes in doing 110%. But when you've got back problems, when you've got a bad habit of pulling your back, when, I've learned one lesson. Don't complain about your legs. Don't complain about your back. Unless the pain is so bad that, you're going to complain, because it's like, But I've had my back hurt me so bad that I literally have been like crying. Yeah. But my fear is that if I do pull my back and the pain is so bad that I'm crying tears, that she's going to let me go. And that, in my opinion, would be an unlawful termination, because I can't help it that I pulled my back. So, but I'm going to buy the candle and a couple other goodies and show you guys when I get it. And I'm going to start burning on the full moon to get that lunar energy and all that type of stuff. So I'm going to petition to Hecate to give me the strength and give me some luck, that I will get at least 3 days this week. So, alright, so I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You have jerks, all the time, and you just have to, you have to do what you have to do to ensure that they're not a problem to you, and you can do your job, and you can prove that, that you're a hard worker, because that's all I want to do. I want to prove up to her I'm a hard worker, and she is like having nothing of it. Alright, so I'm going to let you guys go. Bye, and may you be blessed.